So, hello and welcome to I Will Say This Though.
A special holiday episode.
Ho, ho, ho. So in this episode, we're going to be ranking all 9 of Santa's reindeer.
They said it couldn't be done, but we are doing it. We are doing the impossible. What you've all been clamoring to see.
Yes.
Definitive ranking.
This is our definitive ranking of the 9 reindeer. And I'm sure a lot of you already have your deep-seated opinions, but I beseech thee, please watch this video with like an open mind.
Hear us out.
Hear us out. You can get into fights into comments. That's fine. Just share freedom of speech. You can share your opinions.
Good lively debate is a healthy thing.
Try not to be racist. But you know, like just hear us out, and you can feel free to share your opinions. Okay. Mm-hmm. So how should we go through like terminology, like you know our methodology of how we're
I'm not quite clear. So just the criteria on which we are ranking them.
So should we? I feel like we know these reindeer pretty well.
Who doesn't?
I know. So I don't know if we need particularly to explain.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Comet. But do you recall the most famous? Well, we'll get to him. But yeah, okay. So let's just jump into this, okay? All right.
So first off, of course, this is Dasher.
Mm-hmm. I think he's like, I'm inclined to say A, because he's a good, solid, dependable reindeer. Like, he gets the job done, and he's got that, like, you know, leaderly charisma thing. He's not quite, you know, he's good. He does what he's doing well. He's not quite top tier for me.
Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe Dasher was. It's unfortunate Dasher's the one that we're starting off with, because I do have to bring up the, you know, like the allegations.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but okay.
Well, I feel like a fool. I was just praising him for a second.
You know,
really?
Like the
what?
Oh, it was. I don't know. Listen, I don't want to obviously believe all women, but like, it is like, you know, I don't want to say like I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, we weren't there, but
I don't know. But you know, you're right. He is a dependable. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I really wish this video didn't start out that way, but that was just the order that these people were in. Maybe B.
I mean, what? I guess it depends on.
Well,
obviously, we don't want to drag down this whole video by discussing the allegations. So, you know more about this than I do. I will defer to your judgment, I suppose. Damn it!
It was okay. So, not to put, but Vixen. You know, I don't want to. Let's just okay. Where would you put it? I don't want to be. I was
going to say A, but I didn't know. But I guess it's kind of contingent on whether we. But Vixen, she wouldn't lie.
Yeah,
I have.
You're right. I don't know.
Spoiler alert: Vixen's going to be ranked pretty high
for the bravery of.
Well, even just in general, like even before this, I always thought like.
Yeah, you're right.
She's a good, reliable, honest person. Reindeer.
Yeah.
Caribou.
How about we do C?
Yeah. God damn it. Okay.
Because, like, you know, by the way, listen, I don't want to, like, how can I say this? I don't want to take away from Dasher's, like, accomplishments. He did, like, get us through, like, you know, 1984, 96, and, you know...
Snowstorm 98?
Yeah, Snowstorm 98.
Well, I guess 97. Yeah. It was 97, it carried over into the winter of 98. That was a bad winter.
Yeah. And, you know, sorry if I at any point sounded like I was dismissing...
Yeah, but you got to take all this stuff into consideration.
That's true.
It's not just the professionalism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, C, I guess.
Okay. Oh, boy, what a downer.
What a way to start.
Oh, okay. Here's this one. Donner. Right.
Well, I mean, he did direct Superman and the Goonies.
He did direct Superman.
So those are great.
But
now I know what you're going to say. You're going to talk about the cannibalism.
Yeah, the cannibal.
But can you honestly say that under those circumstances you would not have done the exact same?
I will say this though. Name of the show. But anyways, the thing about Donner is it's not cannibalism if you're eating humans if you yourself are not a human.
Yeah, but he was also there was venison involved.
Oh, shoot! I didn't know that.
But again, like I'm sure I would have done the same under the
yeah,
circumstances.
like it's not like it's not like a sexual harassment kind of deal.
There's no justification for that. Whereas in the survival situation, I've seen Alive. I know about the story of the whale ship Essex. Like, there are times when this is what you gotta do. You gotta stay alive, and you gotta assume that the people who are no longer alive would understand.
That's true.
So I say S for Superman, which is a
S.
great film.
Sorry, so you're saying the cannibal doesn't even...
I'm not going to hold that against him.
The fact that he ate a human and also the venison that was
Not
inside his
gonna-
pocket.
Not going to hold that against him. I think,
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, he survived. He did what he had to do to
Yeah.
survive. I think that you need that in a reindeer that's like flying around the world.
And I just want to think of, like, I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. I don't know how many people out there have been through a similar situation, but I think the message we have to have for survivors of this kind of thing, I don't want to tell someone with survivor's guilt, like, you should feel bad. I want to say, no, you made it through. That's what matters. You did all you could do, and whatever you had to do, that's not on you.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, you've convinced me. Okay, so Donner is going to be our first S tier.
Great.
Prancer. Prancer.
I like Prancer.
I like Prancer. I don't know, he fades in the background a little bit.
Sometimes, but there's something I admire about that. There's no ego there. I think Prancer does the job, and he does it well. That's
true. Yeah, I don't know. There's really not much to say about Prancer. I just feel like, he's like one of those reindeer that, like, you never really think about, but then when you realize, where would we be without Prancer? And realize,
you would assume with that name that he'd be a lot more ostentatious, but no, he's a quiet, humble kind of reindeer.
Yeah,
and I admire that.
That's true. But is he as great as Donner? That's the question.
No, I'd give him at least a B, maybe an A.
A. Honestly, it's kind of hard to, because here's the thing. Yes, he is great, but I don't want to, like, put him in A and then afterwards remember something, because he's just such a...
That's true.
He's not a very...
Let's say B for now.
Yeah,
maybe we'll
just
come
in
back
case.
to that.
Yeah.
Comet. So here's a fun fact about Comet. I don't know if you knew this. Not a lot of people do. Comet was the one who posed for the Canadian 25-cent coin. That's Comet.
You're kidding.
That's Comet on the coin.
That's Comet.
That's Comet. So I'm inclined to give him a very generous ranking, just because of he's a national icon.
That's gotta be. Wait a second. But, like, I know like, that was a long time ago. Of course.
It was, and they've changed the design a little bit since then. But
I think it must still be him though. But, like, I just want to say, I have seen him on Twitter recently.
Oh no.
Nothing too bad. It's just, you could sort of tell he's kind of, I feel like
the old man.
Yeah, kind of gone off the talking about.
Is it as bad as John Cleese or?
John. Well, I don't know what John Cleese said about Moose, but Mooses, but
Mooses,
like
okay.
Yeah, but like I think I distinctly remember. I don't know. There's one of those things where we read and just like, oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that, but like, yeah, definitely. Comet said something about Mooses coming in and. Like, I don't know, just kind of discrimination against the other cervids.
Okay, that is I didn't see it. How bad was it? You always know. I'm over here being like, I like this guy, and you're like,
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm always here puncturing your images.
But that's what you got to do. We got to be honest on this show. I don't want to just be a fluff piece about the reindeer.
You're right.
I want to be the hard-hitting facts about Santa's reindeer.
Maybe another B?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so...
He's meant a lot to Canada, but you know who else meant a lot to Canada? John A. MacDonald. And he wasn't the best dude either.
That's true. Okay, so the next... Oh, so this is a Dancer.
Yeah. Dancer.
I mean, the funny thing about Dancer is I don't think I've ever seen her dance.
I mean, you could arguably call the kind of, like, flying footwork that the reindeer have to do a sort of dance, like, metaphorically.
Yeah. But sorry, it's just when you have a name like Dancer, I feel like it sets up
It
expectations.
does, and that's not entirely fair.
Yeah. But I think I think it might have been one of those things where she's like, "Oh, they named me Dancer, so I'm gonna
Rebel against it?
Yeah, I think
All right,
she's
I can respect that, honestly.
yeah, and I don't want to judge a woman by how she looks, but she does look good in her goth like makeup and
Yeah. She's
once again not you're like that's irrelevant to how we're gonna rank her.
It's not irrelevant. It's a reindeer.
Anyways, I would say A. I can't think of anything.
Yeah. I think Dancer, she delivers. She's a great. And on Twitter, she's delightful.
That's true.
She seems like a really like genuinely nice lady.
So next we have Blitzen.
Blitzen.
Jeez.
He's kind of a cranky old bastard. Let's be real here.
I mean, that's what happens when you fight in the war.
Yeah.
And I wish he was on the right side of it, but
Yeah. I mean, he was not like on board with the really bad stuff, and like there were. I've read accounts from like American Jewish and Black American like POWs who were under his supervision, and they said that he treated them like just as well as he treated anybody else. So like he was for whatever this is worth, he wasn't like a Nazi. He was just Wehrmacht.
Yeah, like you can't. Oh God, I don't want to sound like Kanye West in this building, but like like if you're fighting for Germany, it's not like you're necessarily a Nazi. It's like saying, oh, if you're fighting for America, you're a Republican or Democrat based on whatever party's in charge.
Yeah, it's more complicated than we often say.
And I do think that in his later years, he did make an effort to make amends.
Yes,
he's not
he
like
has. He has. I think I could not ask much more of him.
Yeah, he's not like Comet, who like is still being discriminatory.
Disappointing
on Twitter.
It's that bad from Comet.
I mean, I'm not going to repeat what he's... Okay, let's talk about Blitzen.
All right.
So Blitzen has been...
I think he's a reformed reindeer.
Yeah, he has been educating children. I know he was...
Yeah.
He goes to elementary schools to teach them about how easy it is to get, like, not to just follow orders. And
swept up in the moment.
Yeah, and to think about... And to question authority and all that stuff. I'd say A.
Okay, yeah. Let's be... I can forgive, and... Yeah, he wasn't party to like the really bad stuff.
Okay, see, now that you say it like that, I feel like I should bring him down to a B.
Well, I mean,
it's just if we need to like defend him that hard, it feels like we probably shouldn't.
I think as he is now, I'm inclined to say A, because I can't think of anything else I could reasonably ask him to do. I think he is genuinely sorry, and the thing about being an immortal reindeer is that you're going to live through a lot of social changes, and you're gonna make mistakes.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'm inclined to say A, but B is we could give him a B if that's what you're feeling.
Yeah. Because I feel like I don't know, C or lower would be too harsh. I think, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Vixen.
One hero award against Vixen, S rank. She's the embodiment of class.
Yeah, I did like her in what was that movie she did?
Oh, it's not the one with Whoopi Goldberg. That one was about Prancer. But
wait, what was
my tongue.
Did she not play Prancer?
No, Whoopi Goldberg did.
Wait, so what was the one where she played Prancer?
Where Whoopi Goldberg played?
No, where
Vixen played Prancer?
Yeah.
It's an odd casting choice.
Well, I mean, because Prancer was,
I guess
because Prancer is not a very, like, extroverted
true.
reindeer. So
Maybe Whoopi Goldberg just did the voice, because like most people can't tell male and female reindeer apart.
Yeah.
Because they're this is a fun fact. They're the only member of the cervid family where both males and females have antlers.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's very difficult to tell the males from the females.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, like,
Look at what we got.
like
here.
I don't know why you felt the need to bring that up, Danny, because clearly our audience is knows these reindeer inside and out because of how famous they are.
But just that's why you could cast Vixen as Prancer in a movie and have people buy it.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think they were also
Maybe it was the movie that is called Prancer, and Whoopi Goldberg just did the voice.
Yeah, because
It wasn't her in like an elaborate reindeer costume.
To be honest, listen, Vixen, amazing, once again, amazing, brave.
Seems like a really nice person on Twitter.
However,
Great
I think
actress.
her. What I was going to say is I think she's a better singer than an actress.
Yeah, okay, but she's a good actress.
Yeah,
she's solid.
But I could understand getting like Whoopi Goldberg to do the voice, whereas you're there for the looks, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, not to objectify.
And Whoopi Goldberg can do a
female
great
reindeer.
male voice when
Right.
she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Life on Mars.
I haven't heard.
Okay,
No.
it was a TV show she was in.
Like, we're talking about reindeer here, Danny.
Yeah,
like,
this
what?
is a little Whoopi Goldberg.
Are there
tangent.
reindeer in Life on Mars?
Possibly in the British version. I only saw the American one.
Okay. And
Now we got Cupid. He's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a bad guy. Cupid, if you're listening, and you're not, let's be real. But if you are, I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest here.
Let's be real. Cupid can like figure out how YouTube works.
Probably.
And by the way, no one else showed us the
Get
Cupid.
one of his kids to show it.
Nobody else, please. If
If you are related to, if you're one of, what do you call a young fawn? If you're one of his fawns, don't show him this. Please.
Yeah, please.
You probably know better than I do. He's kind of dumb. Like he's okay. Like
Yeah.
I see you hovering over D rank, and that seems too harsh. But
I don't know. He has a short temper too. Like he's not even one of those like listen, he like you can be not the smartest but also be like a good-hearted person.
I think he's a good-hearted person mostly.
He's like
you know, he's named after a love god. I think he lives up to that reason. Like if you see him with his family, like his affection for them is genuine, and I hesitate to use the word wholesome because it's such a cliche of the internet at this point, but it really is very sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Judging from his behavior at the Halloween party, it's just some kind of once again not to start rumors.
That was one thing.
I worry about his family.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he was
kind of
going through something at
yeah.
that time, but I don't know of any other, like, that's not a pattern.
He went as the Easter Bunny for Halloween. Like what? What? That confuses me.
Yeah, but did you, like, the Easter Bunny himself? Like, did you see his face? He was clearly cool with it.
Like it wasn't like I don't know. I see. Here's the thing. Danny's white. I'm a person of color.
That's true.
So like I understand sometimes like when someone appropriates your culture, you kind of like put on like you pretend to be cool with it.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know.
I would do C.
Yeah, C's fair. I guess.
For Cupid. C for Cupid.
There we go. This fucking
Oh
guy.
fuck.
Fucking Pinocchio over here.
Fucking Pinocchio.
Like, at best, Roberto Benigni Pinocchio, but let's be real, Pauly Shore.
Like I. Yeah, no, that's so true. Listen, all that. Listen,
Fucking guy.
Listen, let's talk about like okay. So we've had like a World War II German soldier here, and like a guy who tweets racist things, and you know the drunken.
Let's not get into what Dash. You'll tell me about Dasher later, but let's not do it.
Yeah, and Dasher. But fucking Rudolph.
Have you ever played Monopoly with this fucking guy? Like,
everyone has played Monopoly with
he
this.
insists on. Well, not anymore. He's miserable. He insists on all these dumb house rules to just make the game drawn out, not fun. He never trades properties.
You play Monopoly with Rudolph once, you never want to play it with him again.
Fucking guy. And he thinks he's the shit because, like, one time it was foggy, and it didn't even help because the light from his nose just reflected off the fog back. It's
That's true.
It's like when you turn the lights on inside the car and your dad gets mad at you.
Yeah, but you know what? It's because Santa felt bad for him. Santa felt bad for him because he was being excluded by the other reindeer, but he was only being excluded by the other reindeer.
Being excluded. They just didn't want to hang out with him.
Yeah,
he's a douchebag.
He is a douchebag.
Fuck this guy.
Like, you think having a bright light isn't going to solve the fog problem?
No.
I can't believe he has not figured it out.
Also,
he thinks he's the shit.
Have you seen his Twitter?
My God.
Because it's not good.
Let's just say red nose matches his hat. Let's just say that.
Big into NFTs.
Big into NFTs. All his NFTs are Monopoly related. I don't understand what is this guy and his obsession.
And he's not even good at it.
Okay, let me just move Rudolph.
Fucking D-rank.
Yeah. How about let's just recap from top to bottom. Obviously, Rudolph is going to stay where he is, where he belongs.
All right, so in the S rank, we got Donner.
Yeah, Donner.
I think
he
Donner
ate some people. He went through some tough shit.
Let's not think of it as what he did. Let's think of it as what he went through.
Yeah, like he had to eat those bodies.
Sure, and The Goonies is so good.
That's true. The Goonies is very good.
And he did everything he could to rein in John Landis.
Oh, okay.
He did everything he could to rein in John Landis when they were making the Twilight Zone movie. All of that is on Landis, not on Donner. Donner did nothing wrong.
Yeah, the whole Landis family. I wish we could rank the Landises and just be like...
There's only two of them, and
they both
At least John made some good movies, even if he's a bad person. Anyway.
Vixen, once again, just like...
Vixen did nothing wrong.
Donner...
Won't hear a word against her.
Went through something.
Went through some shit. Came out classy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Very talented, both of them. And they pull that sleigh with panache.
That's true. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about their sleigh pulling ability.
It's come up a little bit. But.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like kind of one of those things where it's like, when you talk about celebrities, are you really talking about how good they are at acting, or like, what they are like in interviews and stuff?
Yeah, like at being a celebrity versus it being an actor.
I know. Yeah.
Dancer. Dancer does a great job pulling that sled. I'm content to leave her in the A rank.
Yeah, I do want to see her dance though. I do think she would make a great was it tutting? I think she'd be a good tutter. I've seen her like when like people do that thing where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little bit of it because I'm shy. I don't. But you get too from the little sample that they give you that it's actually they're actually terrific at it.
Like Prince playing the guitar.
Yeah,
he was like really good and no one knew.
That's what I think. Dancers. I think Dancer would be a great dancer if she put her mind to it.
Maybe she's self-conscious about it. Maybe she's her own worst enemy.
Yeah, Prancer. Once again, Prancer does a good job. Dependable. I don't know. He's the type of guy that I wouldn't mind having a beer with.
I feel like because he's a quiet dude, and I feel like if you had a beer with him, you could like actually get to know him,
get him out of his shell a little.
And then maybe we would rank him differently. But until then, maybe we'd rank him higher, maybe lower, maybe we'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
But until then, unless there's something I don't know, I think good, reliable guy, Prancer. He's
sure. Comet, we talked about his Twitter, about...
He's meant a lot to this country, but he has been a disappointment in some ways. I think he's, like Blitzen, I think he's trying to be the best version of himself, and it's just not always successful.
Oh, no. He just dropped a new tweet.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
I'm not on Twitter, I didn't see it.
Wait, let me show you. It's about, just read it.
Oh, boy.
Boy, just really... on the
alright
C
down to C rank with you, maybe even D. Like that's bad.
But is that
why did he think? Man, why do you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, just he's so pissed off about Warnock winning in Georgia. Anyways,
oh god damn it.
Okay, so
you're a Canadian icon, and you're
he's just
doing this shit.
Just getting sucked up in the Trump train. Anyways, and then Blitzen, literally the literal person who fought like with Nazi Germany before, he wasn't like, once again, not himself a Nazi. He was just in the German army at the time. Like he always has like this sort of like PTSD kind of look to him.
That's true.
I don't want to.
Can't blame him for that.
I don't think people want to like talk because like once again, the people in that army. Some of them, maybe even a lot of them, were bad dudes. But
definitely did
not,
some bad
a lot
stuff.
of them were just, or at least they just thought they were fighting for their countries.
Yeah.
So
And the thing I mentioned about the POWs earlier, that's got to be worth something, because he was disobeying orders. He was putting
that's
himself
true.
on the line.
yeah,
And I guess like he was far enough from command that he thought he could get away with it, but that's
Yeah.
got to be worth something still.
yeah. However, just to be safe, let's leave him at B. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's.
And
yeah.
I think he would agree with that himself, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think he's the type to like. I think he.
Yeah.
I think he hates himself a little. I don't know. I think he feels a lot of guilt.
He shouldn't. I think he should. I mean, there's a lot. I think he should accept the mistakes he's made, and he should accept that he's trying to do better. Self-hatred is never productive.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Dasher, in which case I guess you should hate yourself.
Yeah.
God damn it! He's going to be off the team soon. If like
I mean-
like Santa cannot leave these allegations just as a case if he says like there's got to be an investigation here.
I mean, yeah.
Vixen's not going to want to work with this guy.
In an ideal world, but what's probably going to happen is Dasher's just going to make some sort of like half-baked apology, and then maybe a press conference or two, and then Vixen will be pressured by Mrs. Claus to like.
I hope you're wrong.
Listen,
I hope you're wrong.
you know, I had so much. I feel like this video is bumming me out, man. Like I had so
Yeah.
much Christmas spirit, but we're really getting into the dark underbelly
we
of the Christmas industry.
This is why the Scandinavian Santa Claus just rides a goat, just one goat, and everything works out great.
Yeah, that one goat can't
Julebak.
sexually harass itself. And then Cupid. Maybe I don't know. Like Cupid, I personally don't like Cupid.
I would bump him up to B.
Yeah,
though.
bump him
like
up to
nothing.
B.
Cupid. There's nothing wrong with Cupid. He's just there.
Yeah, like he's not as bad as Comet and Comet and
God
Dasher.
damn it, Comet.
Yeah, so much disillusionment.
And then fucking Rudolph thinks he's the shit.
Is there an F? You know, let's just make this F.
Fine. We can
Yeah.
do that. We could have put an F right from the start when we were making this.
Yeah,
This
but
thing.
no, just fuck
Yeah.
Rudolph. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that's our ranking
Go
of
down in history as a fucking asshole.
yeah, fucking Rudolph.
Just like George Washington, that piece of shit. Slave owning bastard.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into a. This isn't fun. This isn't holly jolly. Let's try to end on a positive.
Yeah, let's say no. So this is our ranking of all the good and bad of Santa's famous 9 reindeer.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not going to read this, or they're not going to see this video. But then again, they have hooves. You need thumbs to operate.
That's true.
YouTube,
but
so-
the elves are very tech savvy.
Oh,
right, Sean?
no, the elves. Those.
Like,
I don't know. Well,
In the elves have really had to adapt a lot over the past couple decades, because it used to be that they could just like make you a little wooden rocking horse, but kids don't want wooden rocking horses anymore. They want electronics consoles. So the elves have had to get really good at making what is effectively knockoff products up there in the North
Yeah.
Pole, unlicensed Xboxes that are so cleverly made that Microsoft can't tell the difference.
I thought they just. Well, I mean, last I heard, I think the elves are mostly like not manufacturing; they're just into like ordering, and they're like a.
That's
a
the
wholesaler.
official position, sure.
Oh,
The elf union is
oh,
powerful.
jeez. Okay, are you okay? Well, we should probably stop talking
Yeah,
before
I don't want to get whacked.
before
by
we
Legolas.
like an elf comes down our chimney with like a sharpened candy cane or something. Yeah. So I think we've spilled too much eggnog.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I guess so. All right. Well,
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Okay.
Happy Festivus,
Happy Festivus, yeah.
Happy New Year, Happy December holiday of choice.
Yes, and yeah, fuck Rudolph.
Fuck Rudolph, and we'll see you all in the new year.
See you all in the new year. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And thanks
And,
for being you.
Thanks for being you, and leave a comment about anything.